What's up, yo? Hey, listen, let me ask you something right quick. What do it feel like if you all know? If you all lost your mother? Um, my mother, she passed away last year, December 10th, 23. And I haven't seen her since 16? That was the last time I saw her, 2016. I didn't go to the funeral. Why couldn't I go to the funeral? What do it say in the books when if you get pulled over in California and you owe the state of California and the state and California and the state, I think it's two bodies, you owe them $21,000. It's over $10,000. So if you get pulled over or you ride with somebody and they forcefully trying to check your ID and shit because it's California, I went there when my father passed away. You see, I visited, well, yeah, when my father passed away. That was in 2004. That was in 2004. And that was hella rough. That was hella rough for me, man. You lose a lot in life, and the thing that actually hurts is knowing that you knew people or you know people, you see, but ain't nobody really around though, for real. I mean, that actually knows you. They know your actions, but they don't know your heart. They know your actions, but they don't know your heart. How do you live with something like that when people don't know your heart? They're looking at your actions, because what's in your heart, it don't fit in this world. And so you try your best to put on the people's theatrics or put on the people's whatever they do out here to make things happen for themselves. You do those things, and you can see that a lot of things are corrupted and crooked, you see. But your heart, don't allow you to grow into that, you see. And you never had people around you that will stay around you long enough to see the heart that you have develop. I ain't never had that. I ain't never been able to develop all the things that I was given to a person, to a being. It's like everything that I was given from the heart was for me. That's what it seemed like. And if I don't take the heart, the thing that pops up is hating, or something is trying to make me hate. The creator of my existence. I know that. I'm talking it out. I can feel it. It's trying to balance with my heart and these thoughts. You see, it's the thought, but I won't allow it to settle. But that's the only like explanation that I can give myself on the things that I be feeling. You see, as a man out here, you see, through my journeys and my little mistakes and the temporary bodies that I merged with, I never got to a chance to where I can develop in knowing the other being and grow with them and learn the ways, you see, of what they call the civilized society, and do the right thing. And then you start, when it comes to paperwork, you start dabbling in to your background, to your information, and a lot of that stuff ain't even yours. It comes from your father. You see? But there's still no room to hate. I remember a voice told me, if I can hate, I'll keep away from it. If God hates sin, do he go towards it, or do he keep away from it? Or will he create himself in the flesh and go towards the sinners? I'm just talking to you. I'm trying to understand how these bodies work. Can you imagine? Can you imagine giving your mother a hug? You went over to her house one day. This is in a vision. You went over to her house one day, and she said she's about to go. She's about to go. I didn't think that she was going to die or nothing. I just thought, pass away or transition, you know. In my head, I was like, oh man, mom's moving back to Cali again. And it happened. And then the few years that she lived with my sister, I talked to her maybe twice sometimes you grow into a space and you see all the people who you grew up with, or you know from the family, and you don't get no word from nobody, really. No one in my family told me, except no one in my immediate family told me about my mother. They called my auntie, and my auntie called me. You see. That's how I knew that she died. My auntie, her sister, my mother's sister, told me, but my siblings didn't tell me. No one. They probably told everyone else before me, but it wasn't important to call me. They called the family. You see, they called the family. What made me believe that I had a family, or I have a family? What made me believe that? Why would I hear inside of my mind why would I hear people say that my firstborn isn't mine? Why would they tell me that my firstborn is my father's child? Why would they say these things to me? Why would they talk like that? What are these bodies? What are these things that's trying to make me hate the power that helped to bring me into existence? What is it? Listen, I'm trying to figure this out, I'm trying to figure this out. I'm trying to understand this body. You see, I'm trying to figure out how it moves. Because there's no way in this hell that we live in, there's no way that I should be living like I'm living. You see, something is trying to extinguish me, trying to cut me short. You see, how blessed am I? You see, what is a blessing? How blessed am I? You see, who is or what is the people's Satan? You see, what is this entity? What is this entity, and why does it taunt me so? Or do it taunt me? You see, do it go through the people? Why is it that when I talk about certain things that's in my world, why is it that when I talk to people that I felt or feel that's close to me, why is it that when they hear me talking, they don't want to understand it. They looking at, or they talking as if I'm not moving in the things that's hindering me. You see, this is how they be talking, because they can't understand the rejections. They can't understand certain things that happens to a person and it's still living. You see, I can't even understand it. You see, How long am I going to be fighting? I've been fighting all of my life. All of my life. I've been fighting. Keeping out of trouble. Dope calls me, alcohol calls me, the penitentiary calls me. All these things call me, but I'm rejecting them all. I ain't going towards none of that shit. I don't have to. You see? All that shit be just talking to me. Listen, nigga. Call this number right here. Your homie right down the street. Call him, nigga. Listen, he can front you 20K to get that shit off your motherfucking record, nigga. Listen, I hear it all, man. I hear it all. I hear all these type things in my head. What to do, how to do it. You see, the shit that's fucked up. But the beautiful things that's inside of my heart, you see, the things that carries me day by day, that wakes me up, the beautiful feeling that I have for myself, it's feeling. You see, all these things, I love it. You know, I love my strength. I can't depart without my strength. You see, imagine having a companion or somebody that's deep with you, that understands your humanity. I'm talking about humanity. Listen, I know you got all you humans out there and shit. I gotta say what I gotta say, you see, because you motherfuckers don't know. Shit up, say y'all think y'all human and shit, man. I'll keep trying to tell y'all something, man. You know, we way greater than that type shit. You know what I'm saying? We ain't half a man, goddammit. Or part man, part animal. Listen to what I'm trying to say to you, man. It's hard, man. It's hard, man. Only thing a brother was trying to do is to live. It's to live and just do things the way that my heart felt. You know, when I left broadcasting school in San Francisco, I was telling people who I felt knew me. I was telling people what happened. I didn't have nowhere to rest my motherfucking head. You see? Because Pops kicked me out the house because he wanted his, you know, because I came through late. We got off late. That's when we was in San Francisco and I saw, and we was hanging out with Patrice Rushen and some other people, you know, famous producers and shit, you know. And so I came home late. And so I fucked up Pop's shit with his girlfriend, you see? And so he told me to sleep in the park across the street. And his girlfriend said, you talking to your son like that? And he was like, God damn it. You know what I'm saying? He just started like, he was tripping like, this motherfucker. And then she left, you know. Well, he left with her. And I guess he took her home or something, but then he came back. He said, nigga, tomorrow you got to go. You got to go. You see? And then, so I packed up my shit and cut the fuck out, went over to my sister's house. But I had to go get my resume that I was going to take down to KMEL to be on that radio station. And, you know, and I went back to the house and Pops, he taped over my reel-to-reel. He put Al Green on it, Isaac Hayes, some song that Ohio Players, I forgot the name of it, and Confunction. It was a whole lot of shit that was on that reel-to-reel. But he taped over it. Now, mind you, when I first let him hear the reel, the first thing he said to me was, that ain't you. I did 4 segments. I think I did sports, radio commentary, that type shit, the weather, and local news or some shit like that. It was 4 segments that I did, and I did it perfect. You see, that was my resume to get on that radio station, to be an intern at KMEL in Oakland. And he taped over that motherfucker. And it's like I died right there. My heart just sunk because I couldn't do it over. You see, I couldn't do it over. You see? And that just broke my heart, man. And every motherfucking thing I tried to do in the world, it never fits. Nothing I do fits. That was a bad motherfucking reel. And he had a lot of us that knew how to work studio equipment. I did about 3 or 4 rap songs. You know, I had a cassette, made a copy of it, sent it to this radio station called KPOO, where local rap artists and shit be on that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Shit, Jerry J. And I lost that cassette too. I don't think I lost it. I think when I left it in my father's house, and he probably heard that motherfucker and he probably threw it away. You see? That crushed me, man. Even when I was boxing and he went down there and seen me in the ring sparring and shit, the first thing my father said to me was, I ain't know you can box like that. You see, a couple of days later, I went over to his house and he gonna try to tell me how to hold my hands and shit. You know what I'm saying? That's when I said, that's when I told him that the Lou's son, that's his brother. Lou's son taught me how to ball my fist, Pops. And he looked at me like I was crazy and shit and stopped trying to show me, you dig? You see what I'm saying? But there's no hate. I came from them too. My father was a mathematical genius. But what did he produce with the things that he had? Nothing. I got hella information on cryptology, all that type of shit. 99 motherfucking laws, and I ain't seen nobody fuck with it today. Nobody. I ain't seeing nobody tap into these codes that I have in my bedroom. Because they're not mine. I'm supposed to give them away to the people. And he just, talking about the spirit. He just let it rest. And every time I see that shit, it reminds me of all the things that my father had that he could have made a heavy, thick life for his children and his wife that he never divorced. He could have done something. All those separations that they had, he could have done something. You see, I see myself in that shit. And that shit fucked me up because he got what? See, he had me when he was what? 27? So he was like 27 years old when I came, you know, when he pumped that nut inside of my mother. You see? You understand? So all the information that came from him, all that shit, whatever was going on with him that he never shared with me, that shit is locked up somewhere. It's gone. Now, he could have shared some things with other people in the family, on his side of the family or whatever, but shit, they don't talk to me like that. Ain't no telling what the shit that my father said to other people that he couldn't say to his offsprings. You know what I mean? To his seeds and shit. You see? Shit that could help me right now in this very moment. I gotta find out and die in all this shit. I have to die in all of these things, man. Just to figure it out. And people talking about, how come I'm not doing this? How come I'm not doing that? You see? Shit, you tell me. You see? I can tell you, I can talk to you, I can take you through this whole track. You see? And just to see, just to help you to see, just to help you to understand it. And maybe you will have an answer for a motherfucker, you see? But people don't want to, they don't listen. You talk too much. They don't want to hear, they don't want to, it's like you by yourself. Then you go somewhere to these professionals and hopefully try to talk to them or something, you know, and shit, they don't know what you talking about. Shit. They learned their understanding from textbooks and shit. You see? The majority of them, some of them went through it, you see? I just don't be getting it, man. You know? It's so damn trippy out this motherfucker, man. The only thing a brother be trying to do is just to hold on to that link of strength that I refuse to give up. I can't give my strength up. I cannot give my strength up to nobody, no being, no entity, nothing. I can't give it up, you know, because I saw myself. I saw myself in a good place, a beautiful place. I was alive. I wasn't dead. I was alive. You see? I was alive. I wasn't dead. I saw myself. I saw my two cats. Shoot, I'm saying, I saw my daughter and shit running down the motherfucking stairs. Like, they was kind of like winding stairs or some shit, you know? I don't know if she was in the living room or the kitchen or some shit, but that's where I saw my daughter at. Shit, I don't know which one it was, though. I got 3 children, 3 girls. I don't know which one it was, you see? And I just got so happy. That dream came in 2002. And I'll never forget it. It was so vivid, so beautiful. So I was so happy. I had my pickup truck and shit out in front of my house and shit. Shoot, I'm saying, I mean, damn. It's like, damn, how come I can't get there? Or what was I supposed to do? You say, you gonna show me that? That's why I be thinking that Satan showing me that shit, like taunting me. You know, because from my experience from with the Most High, he don't show you. He takes you through. Well, I guess for me, he takes you through a system or a process in your dreams. He'll take you through it, but you just have to connect them. And then he'll brighten up that space as an aftermath. You just have to figure out those little steps. And the vision was so motherfucking beautiful. I don't know if I had steps or not. You know what I'm saying? Because if I didn't have no steps, it's like how I'm going to get there. Because it's like all this other shit is just killing me, man. It's just killing me. I'm fighting just to hold on. That's what I'm fighting for. I'm fighting to hold on. You see, I'm fighting to hold on because something is really trying to get me, boy. You know, and none of these motherfuckers going to want to, you know, none of these entities, wherever they are, is telling me how special I am. Because I'd be like, why you fucking with me? I don't have nothing. Maybe I got a lot and I don't know it. Maybe I have a lot of shit but I don't know. You see, I don't know it. What if somebody can just open their mouth and tell me that it's okay, that I'm okay, that I can hear you, that you got something. You just got to, you know, polish it up a bit, something. You see what I'm saying? I don't have nobody to say shit. It's like, it's fucking creepy. You see? It's just creepy as fuck. You see, sometimes when people say something, I don't know if they're telling the truth or not. And I don't feel it in my heart that they saying stuff. You see? Because I don't have nobody to say nothing directly to me anyway. People be saying some shit, but they ain't talking to me. If they was talking to me, they'll go on my page. You know what I'm saying? And say something. You see? On my channel, on my Facebook page. you know, my YouTube page, whatever. You know, they'll say something to me, but people don't say shit to me. Look, I'm 30 minutes and shit. You see, you know, before I was shedding tears and shit before I got on this motherfucker, man. I ain't want to hit the button and shit and start cars, man. Just moms just hit me and shit. You know what I'm saying? And I was just thinking about it, man. You know, it would have felt good to be around. I don't know. It's just sometimes, man. I was just hurt when my father passed away. That shit crushed my spirit a lot, man. Just how I was treated, you see, just crushed my spirit.